Hey guys, if you want to help support the channel, check out this mobile Uno game. Use the link in the description and try it out on mobile. No pressure. Okay, back to the video. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another Let's Try. Accidentally clicked go before I hit record, so this is the very first screen. Ursa Genma. Half a lifetime ago, I gave up my career as a runner to protect my newborn daughter, Imogen, from the dangers of her mother being a world-wanted hacker and criminal. Almost 20 years later, she found out about my past. She was disappointed and decided to take a job abroad with a company called Apex Talent Services to put some distance between us. I haven't heard from her in weeks, and after digging around, I suspect Apex isn't the legitimate business they claim to be. My sources suggest they may be involved in human trafficking, and if that's the case, I need to find her before it's too late. My old running buddy Barbell has promised me to pull some strings, get me as much intel on Apex, but first I need to go back in shape to get Imogen back once we find her. Alright, my old pal Barbell sent me a grid simulator to learn how much runs have changed since my retirement. I better go over it and shake off the rust before heading to his practice grid. Got it. Welcome to the grid. The grid is composed of clusters. Clusters are made up of nodes. Your objective in every run is to find a core node and breach its mainframe. While navigating the grid, you will be able to interact with nodes. Check this one out. Nodes have different ways of being used for the time being. Let's try extracting. Then we got shards. Shards are remnants of code that can be used as currency to buy different things inside the grid. As you can see, nodes are left empty after you use them. Now to move through clusters, you need to pass through gates. Let's check out that gate. Gates are guarded by bouncer ICs that won't let you open them. Bouncers have specific conditions that need to be met to be disabled. In this case, this activity bouncer will be disabled if all the nodes in the cluster are used. And now we open. Look out. This cluster has a watcher protecting it. Most clusters will have a watcher guarding them. This one is an extraction watcher and will increase your trace whenever you extract a node. Trace measures how aware the grid is of your intrusion. If trace increases, the grid is alerted and the run becomes harder. You can hover over each trace level for information about trace effects. Now click on the library node. Avoid extracting. Let's exploit. Disable this bouncer by defeating all sentinels in either adjacent cluster. All right, let's click on the node and we start a combat. What in the world? Okay, here we go. Everything you see is created by your console to provide you with information during combat. We have runner integrity, so that's our health. We have the enemy integrity. We have incoming subroutines, and its inherent passive abilities here. Every time you enter combat, your console draws 5 random cards from your repository, or repo for short. Playing cards cost clock. Okay, so it's pretty typical. 20 buffer, if you have at least 10 Vim instead. I have 17 Vim. Wait, how much Vim do I have? I have 0 Vim. Let's gain some shell. How much buffer do we have now? 20? What is it doing? It's dealing 10 damage. Let's get an extra Vim. I kind of want to just build up more buffer. I don't want to decompile anything yet. Let's just code slash. All right. Playing cards That's virtual memory. Many cards generate it, and it's used to activate your commands and trigger some cards' conditional effects. You can check how much Vim a card generates beneath its clock. Okay. Commands are powerful skills that can swing a battle in the blink of an eye. Normally, any command can only be activated once per turn, so keep that in mind. Makes sense. We're going to go ahead and end our turn. We took 10 damage. That's totally fine. It's going to gain 40 buffers, so we're just going to go in on it. Yeah. All right. We have an amped cyber shell. So we have 10 Vim, so we get 40 buffer. 40 buffer. We can generate extra Vim. Do I want to draw another card? I think I do. Nah, we don't need to. We're beating him up. I keep my shield. Oh no, I don't keep my shield. Got it. Okay, he's getting 40 buffer. We're gonna beat the crap out of him. We could use all of our Vim right now. Let's do it. Yeah, now we just win. Awesome. Charged code slash, we get 30 damage. Hoplite, deal 20 damage, gain 20 buffer. Gain 30 buffer and draw a card. Let's get Hoplite. I like that. Now he's beaten. We get... what? More shards, and we get a hash key. Resource used to deactivate some bouncers and rehash nodes. Cool. Now, after defeating that sentinel, you got a hash key. Hash keys are a resource used to rehash nodes that are mainly obtained by defeating sentinels. Now that this node does not have a sentinel on anymore, you can interact with it. Let's keep avoiding that so we can rehash. Nice. That's pretty cool. Different nodes have different rehash effects and hash key costs. You don't want to miss them. Let's open the gate and move forward. All right, we got more stuff to do here. That must be a... the cluster has many valuable nodes, but also has a very strong watcher guarding it. This Omni Watcher will trace your every time you use any of the nodes in the cluster. What about the bouncer on that gate? Let's check it out. Using all nodes in either adjacent cluster. It requires us to use all the nodes to be disabled, but the Omni Watcher will trace us in the process as well. Fortunately, there's a way to disable the Watcher here. First, let's defeat the Sentinel so you can access that render node. So we have to fight. It's a Beta Gravitron. He's going to be getting buffer and tagging me. Shell cards cost 1 extra clock this turn. Each point represents duration and number of rounds. Okay. Let's do our code slashes, and then we're just gonna go ahead and do this for the Vim. All right, we're tagged. While fighting in the grid, you may apply or receive buffs or debuffs. The statuses you're affected by are shown above your integrity, and the ones affecting the enemy are next to theirs. So, tag. What does tag do? Shell cards cost 1 extra clock. Got it. This one doesn't, though. That's cool. Hoplite. Honestly, let's just use up 2 clocks and get another shell going. I don't want to take any damage. Let's be really pragmatic about this. Okay, more buffer. Let's beat the crap out of him. We have plenty of Vim right now. Might as well keep building it. All right, we have our amped stuff. We're jammed. Generator cards cost 1 extra clock this turn. Each point represents duration. Okay. We could hoplite again. Let's use our amped code slash. There we go. do we want to... We're not taking any damage. Let's just kill him. There we go. Easy peasy. Crimson Assault. Deal 30 damage, generate 4 temporary Vim, and gain an index. Start your turn drawing 1 extra card. Each point represents... Okay. Ephemeral Barrier does that as well. Ephemeral Edge. 3 temp Vim with 20... That seems good, actually. We're going to take that. All right, we got fun stuff. Now click the render node. Render nodes provide an icebreaker when rehashed, but it costs 2 hash keys. You currently have 1 hash key. Let's defeat another sentinel to obtain the second one. We can do that. A beta retro turret. It's getting buffer this turn, so let's just beat the crap out of it. Every time this ice deals damage, it inflicts 1 exposed. That's crazy. We'll take a little bit of damage, unfortunately, but, you know, whatever. Now it deals more damage. That makes sense. Okay. We have our amped code slash, and then we have a regular code slash, and it's dead. If you activate at least 2 commands this turn, instead deal 80 damage. Ability that can be activated by spending Vim. That makes sense. Let's take one. All right. So now we go back to the render one. Now you have enough hash keys to rehash the render node. So we get an icebreaker. We did get traced, which is fine. Icebreaker is a powerful tool that can disable any ice, whether Sentinel, Bouncer, or Watcher. Now let's use it to disable this powerful Omni Watcher. How do I do that? I don't think I have a Watcher right now, do I? There we go. Now you can use the rest of the nodes freely. Let's inspect that anomaly node. These can be exploited or rehashed to obtain glitches. What's a glitch? Glitches are abnormal segments of source code you can pick up to obtain different bonuses. Let's get a common glitch. Stabilizer at the start of your turn, generate 1 Vim. The first time you activate a command, each combat, gain 1 clock and draw 1 card. Let's do stabilizer. Now we extract the 3 library nodes. And now we have a source node. Oh, we can buy stuff. Okay. You can spend shards to get things. Let's buy an icebreaker. Understood. Now that I did that, this is open. This makes sense. This makes a lot of sense. You found the core, check its gate now. You have to use an icebreaker. They can be disabled by a icebreaker, or you can get bounced. They can be brute forced. Got it. Compiler node. If you rehash this node, you could get a powerful protocol. Okay, so we have to defeat both of them to get the sentinels we need. That makes sense. Or defeat both sentinels. We have a stinger. In combat, you can take your active glitches and their effects here. At the start of your turn, generate 1 Vim. Makes sense. That's good. Hoplite. We're gonna take damage, unfortunately. So let's just do as much damage as we can. starved. I don't like starved. Well, this works. Oh. We're up to 10 now? That didn't work, did it? That's unfortunate. Oh well, we'll be able to next... Okay, we are not going to be able to energize. Yes, we will. Hold on. We did get 60, so we won't take too much damage. That's good to know. All right, let's end it. Maybe we need to use these other Vims a little more. I don't know. It's interesting, though. I like this game. It's got a really fun vibe. Void code slash? That's really powerful. We're going to take it. Defeat one more sentinel to get the hash keys needed. Yep, can do. Beta Tyson. That's funny. Remove all the runner buffer and deal 20 damage. That's ridiculous that it's allowed to do that. All right, then. We're just going full damage. No, we're not. It's ridiculous that it's allowed to do that. Deal 40 damage. If first subroutine hit, inflict 1 exposed. If it didn't hit, self-inflict 1 exposed. It does 40 damage. Easy choice. Let's do it. Aw, darn, now you're exposed. Now you're even more exposed. How exposed are you? Pretty exposed. Unfortunately, we don't get Console Prodigy this turn. We do get to kill him this turn, though, so that's nice. Console rebooter, generate 10 temp vim, re-enable all commands this turn, decompile. That's crazy. Deal 100 damage. Deal damage equal to 2 times the vim you spent this battle. That could go crazy. We're going to go with console rebooter. That seems really good. All right, now I can rehash the compiler node. Every time you activate a command, deal 20 damage. The first time you activate a command each turn, gain 1 clock. Every time you activate a command, generate 3 vim. I didn't take the horse, so not that one. That one's not bad. This one's pretty crazy, though. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do it. All right, now before we move on, restore some integrity on that Haven node. Oh, that's cool. We're ready to face the boss, Sentinel. Now's a good time to check your commands and see if you want to change them to better. Really? Draw 1 card. Gain 1 feral. Every time you play a card this turn, generate vim. Gain 1 grit. Recur's pretty good. I kind of like it as it is, though. I think it's fine. All right, let's go. Core node. All right, we got to open it. All right. We're now ready to breach the mainframe and face the boss sentinel of this grid. However, remember that most grids will have multiple core nodes. In those instances, you can plunder some of them for powerful benefits, but you'll be forcing yourself to find another one to complete the run. Good luck. Wow, you can get quite a bit. That's cool. All right, what's your passive? At the start of each round, this ice gains 15 buffer and slightly upgrades all offensive subroutines. Buffer absorbs incoming damage, expires at end of round. Okay. Deal 55 damage. We're just gonna have to do a normal turn, unfortunately. There's console rebooter. Definitely taking the protocol. Once played, the protocols themselves are decompiled, but their effects linger until the end of the fight. That makes sense. We can actually go pretty crazy here. We're still dealing damage. We are no longer amped up, so we're going to do it the regular one. There we go. We're doing damage every time. That's pretty cool. Wait, hold on. I thought it was every time you use a command. Oh, understood. Temp Vim, +3, so we're at 10. We can go here, here. Well, unfortunately, Console Prodigy isn't gonna work out. That's okay, though. We have amped Code Slash. We don't really need it. Let's inflict exposed, and then let's hoplite so we get some more buffer. All right, let's end this guy. Hopefully. We don't have enough for amped, though. That's nice. That's fine. We'll take some extra shield. He has 1 health. That's ridiculous. Come on. This one. Yeah. Tutorial completed. The grid simulator wasn't that much of a challenge. I think I'm ready to try out Baraball's practice grid. Guys, that's going to do it for today. We'll play the practice grid next time. And then we'll check out the grind server. Thank you so much for watching this Let's Try. We're going to do 3 videos of it. We did the tutorial. Next time we'll do this second mission. And then depending on time, we'll do the 3rd one. But I don't know. If it goes fast, we'll do both next time. Like the video if you enjoyed. Please make sure to comment. Let me know what you think of the game, what you think of the vibes. I like the vibes a lot. Do you like the hacker vibes? I don't think it's overplayed. I think it's actually making a comeback almost. Subscribe if you want to see more, though. I'll talk to you next time. See ya.